Hey guys, this is Piyush Agrawal, RPA developer. And first of all, before starting this video, I'd like to apologize to all my subscribers because of being inactive on YouTube and unable to add any more content over my channel. It was just because I have recently joined my first company and in managing time as a first time, it was very difficult. But anyway, so I'm back to my channel and today I have come up with what I'm thinking, a new idea. I will be coming up with a playlist will defining you different kind of use cases which you would be helpful in a real time scenario. How we can implement bots to handle those scenarios would be here. So the first scenario that I have come up with is this one. So as you can see over here, we have an Excel. So simple. Now, basically in this Excel first column, I have got a range of a period of week. For example, this date is from 27 September to 30 September. What I need to identify if this period belongs to the last week. Now, that last week is defined based on today. Now, to let me just explain this question properly. So today is like Sunday and 10th of October. So my last week would be 4th of October to 10th of October. Now, what my bot should do, it should identify if this period, which is there in the column number A, it belongs to the last week or not. It is not mandatory that this period would be of 7 days only. In Excel sheet, any range would be there. We just need to identify the starting date and the ending date belongs to the last week. So, like for example, this 27th September to 30 September, it does not belong to the last week because our last week is starting from 4th of October. Next, I have got 5th October to 8th October. That we can say yes, Tuesday to Saturday. This period belongs to the last week of this month. Next again, 26th to 3rd of 10. Even though 3rd October, oh yeah, that also not a part of this week. Cool. So fourth row is also not to be processed. Next, I have got 4th October to 10th October. 4th October to 10th October, which is completely the last week. Yes, it is to be processed. Now, my final record is 28th September to 6th October. Even though 6th October belongs to this week, but its starting period does not belong. The starting is of 28th September. So the bot should neglect this record as well. Thus, the conclusion is out of these five records, only this third entry and the fourth entry are valid, and bot should only process these two records. Now let's see how we can create a bot that can identify this. So I'm switching over to my studio. I have created the workflows for this video because it would have been taken too much time if I would have done both. Thus, I would be explaining each and every step to you. And if you get doubt in any condition, any part of this video, do reach out to me. You can reach out to me over my LinkedIn or in the YouTube comment sections. You can just say anything over there that is open to you. So coming back to the question, the main objective of this main part of the solution is to finding out which when was the last Sunday. So suppose it was 15th of October today, then I would need to find when was the last Sunday, that is 5 days back, 10th of October. And similarly, if let's say today is 17th of September, then at that time the last Sunday would have been 12th of September. That is minus how many days? 5 days. So what we can see, if it is a Monday, we need to -1 to today. Tuesday -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. And if it is Sunday, then that means that is your last week. It is a part of your last week. Okay, so that is the same logic we have implemented in this bot. This is a workflow called last Sunday. Its task is to give me the last Sunday as a date time variable. Now, first what we are doing, we are assigning the current date in as a now. Okay, now function is basically used to find this what is the today's date. So date time is still stored in current date variable. Next, I am using a flow switch, and this flow switch is supposed to give me what is the day of week in a lower version. So suppose today is Sunday, it will give me Sunday in all lower forms, like as nothing would be in capital. Okay, I'm just now checking if it is Sunday, then give me out last Sunday variable argument, same as current date. This out last Sunday, you can see over here. In argument type is of date time, that is system.datetime, direction is out. And just because the direction is out, the naming convention as it says out underscore last Sunday. Now, similarly, for if it would have been Monday, then what we need to do? We need to do a -1 as mentioned earlier. For Tuesday, a -2. For Wednesday, -3. Thursday, -4. Friday, -5. And I'm just assigning the default one, which is the Saturday, is -6. Okay, that is like very simple. No need to do anything. It's just you are taking the what is the today's date, and based on the weekday, you are simply subtracting the number of days. That will give you the day of week Sunday for the last week. Now, coming back to the main workflow, I am reading the Excel. I have invoked my last Sunday's YAML so as I can get what was the last Sunday, and to find the last Monday. That is going back to my calendar, 10th of October. The last Monday should be 4th of October, which is simply -6 days. Okay, so whenever, no matter, you just need to find the Sunday based on that workflow, and if you just subtract -6 from that, you will get your last Monday as well. Okay, then this counter is simply for adding the data in the worksheet, as I want to start adding data from this B2 row. For that purpose, I have initiated this counter equals to 2. Log message to display when was the last Sunday and Monday. Now, finally, we are iterating over a data table, current row in DT1, printing when was the period which is present in the Excel, and over here your another object. We are we need to fetch the start date and end date. Now, as you can see over here, this is a complete string, and we need to split the start and end date out of these two. So we will split at 2, fetch the first item and the second item respectively, and convert them to date time variables as well. So if we see for start date, what is the function string we have used? Start date is current row 0, that is dot to string, which is our first column. Then to split. Now, if you do not use this arrow curly braces, then you won't be able to split at the string variable, because generally split uses a char function to split at for kind of string, a single string or multiple string. You can simply use an array over here, split array into comma string split options dot none. So this particular, if highlighted one, gives me an array or split it at 2. Thus it contains my start date, comma, end date. Then I'm fetching the 0th index value, that is start date, and trimming just for any kind of white space that might be available. Similarly, for end date, the logic is complete same. We are just fetching the first index value instead of first 0. Now I need to convert these string into a datetime variable. So for that, what I'm using, datetime dot parse exact. Over here, we generally define the input variable, the string. Then second, after comma comes what is the format of the date, to define to the code that yes, my date is in DDMM logic syntax, or it might be somewhere when you are using some international system, datetime system, you would see that the dates might be in MMDDYYY format, or it might be possible your Excel would be in like 23rd NOV 2021. Then you, instead of MM, you can use capital triple M, because triple M defines your initial characters of a month like NOV, DEC, JAN. And similarly, after that, we have got system.globalization, current info, and variant culture. So it can convert that string into a datetime variable. Same is for ending period, just change the date variable, ending end date, which we have created above. Thus, we have now got our input, all the input data. We have got our last Sunday, we have got our last Monday, starting period and ending period. These are the 4 inputs that we need. So finally, we just need to use a if condition to check, yes, if the date is less than or greater than. Now my starting period logic is, my starting period should be greater than equal to Monday, and my ending period should always be less than equals to Sunday. So what I'm doing, starting period dot two short date string just to ignore the timestamp which might be there, and greater than equals to last Monday dot two short date string, and we are using n because it should definitely belong to this week, Monday and Sunday. Okay, then ending period to short date string should be less than equal to last Sunday dot to short date string. Okay, that is our if condition. Now, if this condition is true, means this record is to be processed. That is just what we are saying in this message box and updating in the right cell. Using right cell workbook activity, we are updating in the sheet. And this again we are incrementing the counter just so the whenever the bot processes the next record, it will update in the next entry itself, like second, b2, b3, b4, b5. Got it? So that was the workflow. Now we just need to finally run this bot. Okay, let's see how the outcome comes. I have started in debug mode now. So our Sunday, as it says, is 10th of October 2021, and Monday is 4th of October 2021. See, like I mentioned, UiPath works in MMDD YYY format. UiPath is a foreign company, unlike India. Then message box over here is over here period is 27th September to 30th September. So in my Excel, this is my period. Should it be processed? No, it should not be processed. The end date we can see is before Monday. Yes, bot defines that I don't have to process this record period. Next period is comes 5th October to 8th October as we define. Yes, this is something to be processed. Yes, bot is also saying that I have to process this period. Next comes final 26th September to 3rd of October. 3rd of October. This is also before the Monday. So this is not to be processed. Then I have got 26th September to 3rd October. Okay, yeah, bot is saying I don't have to process this record. Definitely. Cool. Nice bot. Then I have got my period 4th October to 10th October. No, yes. So this is to be processed because this belongs to this week itself, last week. So what it says, I have to process this period. Yes, our bot is now able to identify which period belongs to the last week. Now this is, I guess, the final record. Over here it says 28th September to 6th of October. So even though 6th of October, as you mentioned earlier, belongs to this week, but 28th September does not. So what it says, I don't have to process this record. Smart bot. Well, our bot is complete. Let's also check the Excel for the final output. I hope it works. So yes, as defined, there are two records which are to be processed and not to be processed. So that was the end of the video, guys. Thank you for the watching this video, coming over to my channel. Please do like, share, subscribe to my channel, and share your views in the comment section. And if there is any use case which you would like to share with me or want a video on any questions you have, you can always connect with me over LinkedIn. My LinkedIn you might be able to find in the YouTube channel or in the description as well. Thank you for watching my videos. Hope you guys like it. Bye. See you later.